Hey, it's David B69, and welcome back to Philadelphia Eagles franchise mode. We're in week 7. We're still winless, and we have to beat the Giants. We just have to. This isn't like a want to. This is a have to. It has to happen today, and we're going to do it. So let's beat up those Giants.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Eagles and the Giants, and it comes your way next.
Travel west from... And so good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. You know, partner, sometimes teams get off to slow starts, and that's the case for these teams we're going to see here. Both under 500. Not critical yet, but you can't wait too long to try to get this thing turned around.
And I know it sounds crazy, Mike, but here we are, and it's only October. There's a long way to go. But this feels like a really important game, and I think that was the sense that both coaches told us all week when we had a chance to meet with them. They said, we're not trying to panic. We're not trying to put the cart before the horse, but we need to win, and we need to get back on these winning trends, because if we want to find ourselves in contention throughout the rest of what's a long NFL season, these early October games, you got to have them.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
56.
Jones going to throw right away. That's to the rookie from LSU, Malik Neighbors. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Really nice play there by Malik Neighbors. And when we talked to the head coach, Brian Dable, what did he tell us? He said, I need more competitive guys. I need guys that are going to go out there and compete for the ball, play in and play out. And remember, Mike, this is a guy that led college football in yards per game last year at over 120 yards receiving per game. So they got themselves a pretty special talent here in New York, and I think we're just scratching the surface. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
A big-time play out of the G-men. And even 30 yards.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's already 2 catches for this guy, and we haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7.
Here we go, hey.
Shotgun now for Jones. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. On 4th down, the veteran Graham Gano for the Giants field goal try. This from 34 yards. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Eagles let out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
There's really no way around it, Mike. I mean, let's just call it what it is. This has been a disastrous start to their season thus far. I mean, they desperately need to get a win and change some of the energy in that building, because I can assure you, I've been there before. As these losses stack up, every day becomes more and more of a drag. And then all of a sudden you get that one big win, and the spirits of the building just change overnight. They need that. Can today be that spark? Because if not, they're in for a long season.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Giants offense, and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Half 18.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Jones. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 72 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants are out to a 10-0 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return is Rodgers. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Hurts to the air on first down. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Brown with a nice first down, and it just seems like every year, Mike, he just gets better and better. Remember, when he came over, this Philadelphia Eagles organization was hoping he was going to be that signature weapon of this offense, and boy, has he ever. 1,400 yards each of the last 2 seasons, and he seems to have picked up right where he left off.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. John Dotson was the intended receiver there, and it'll be second down. So got it. The tight end comes in motion. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
On first down, it's Hurts. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score. Devontae Smith, touchdown Philadelphia. It's his second touchdown of the year.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are back in this one. It's 17-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now to return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. Here we go. Slayton is the man in motion. On play action, it's Jones. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Darius Slay, Mr. Big Play, with his hands right around the ball again.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders.
He gets free. And he will go all the way. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. Gano on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants up their lead. It's now 24-7. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. First and 10.
Set.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Brian Burns, the former Panther, in there for the sack. We are through one. It's the Giants. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, Hurts. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas Goedert.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
3rd and 9.
Set.
Now it's Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Once again, it's Barkley. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. Now Hurts. That one taken in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Malik Neighbors heading out with the Giants offense for their next possession. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Jones. That's to the right side and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
Gold River! Gold River! Here we go. Calm, calm, calm. Up, go.
Receiver in motion, going right.
Up, go.
They'll go back to Singletary on first down. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. Jones. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8. In motion, it's Robinson. Here comes the jet sweep. They didn't fool anyone. Tried the speed, but did not get back to the line of scrimmage. They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. Throwing now is Jones. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a giant first down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Jones now on first down. Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
56.
To throw, it's Jones. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
Here we go, hey.
Jones going to hang on to it here. And he will take it in himself. Daniel Jones. Touchdown, New York. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return is Rodgers. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Great, set.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. They'll look to pick up the pace. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He finds Smith working across the middle. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts will try it again. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. He is in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team. Automatic 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42.
Here we go. Up, go.
Shotgun now for Jones. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Jones to throw. That's to the tight end, Lawrence Cager. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. From the gun, it's Jones. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
On first down, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They face second down and 7. To throw is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On third down, it's Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got this one complete to Goddard. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that...
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles are back within 6. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Tracy now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Short pass taken. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
And I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager.
Brian Daboll displeased with that one. And out comes the challenge flag. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one.
Half 18.
Sending a receiver right. They'll run straight ahead with Singletary. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. Again, it's Singletary. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. James Bradbury up from his corner spot to make the stop. Third and 6.
Here we go.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Lock in the cadence.
Now Singletary. And he's into the end zone. Devin Singletary. Touchdown, Giants.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. The next drive about to get going. I want to remind you what's coming up in primetime this week. Week 7 already in the NFL. We have the Jets and Steelers on Sunday Night Football. And then coming up tomorrow night, the last of our Monday doubleheaders for the year. Ravens-Bucks from Tampa at 8:15. That's followed out west by the Chargers and Cardinals from the desert. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. If there was much there anyways, we do know it'll be 3rd down. Off the play fake, Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd-rounder.
You see, Mike, anytime the quarterback is hit right as he's about to release the ball, there's just no telling where this ball is going to end up. In this case, it leads to the easy interception, but you have to give credit and give the assist. That pass rush is what created that turnover.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go. Clown.
On play action, it's Jones. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, New York. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's to midfield. And he nearly takes it the distance, just short of the goal line. A spectacular return.
Oh, man, you know he wanted that one. He's going to wind up just short of the goal line, but what a return it was. When he got to midfield, Mike, I thought he was gone.
Powering forward, he's in. Saquon Barkley, touchdown, Philadelphia. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Tracy now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense running back Devin Singletary back on the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down.
Here we go. Up, go.
Jones. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. Two different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. That'll be returnable from the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Devontae Smith. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Hurts. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby Okereke. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The 2nd defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. On the handoff, Singletary. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
The Eagles offense and receiver Devontae Smith take the field for their next drive. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. He's across midfield. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. To gain of 43 yards.
Go Silver, right? 73! 73!
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
Great. Set.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Eagles are able to edge a bit closer. So these two teams take the long... So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Tracy now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and receiver Malik Neighbors set to take over once more. And before this drive gets going, why don't we take a look at some of the leading contenders in the race to see who might take home the award as the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Half 88, half 88, half 88. Up and go.
They'll run the toss play with Singletary. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd
36.
and long.
Up and go.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
This will be returned from just beyond midfield. The Eagles offense make their way out to take over once more. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10.
No, no, no. No, no.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jason Pinnock. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to...
And he's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down.
Great. No, no.
Now Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith.
Hey, let's go.
We'll try and hurry to the line here.
No, no.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown to gain of 43 yards. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Now let's get it. No, no.
On play action, Hurts. He runs with it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Now let's get it. No.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and that will lead to a second down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
To throw on second down is Hurts. Will set up the screen to Gainwell. Third and 5. Hurts to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. A second effort, and he is in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.